Alright, it's update time. So this engine has 2,000 miles on it. And a lot of you are asking, why in the world are you taking apart a brand new engine that was running and driving? It has about 2,000 miles on it. Well, that intake, those cylinder heads suck. Camshaft sucks. It's going to get all redone. Better. Got an aluminum radiator for it, so I took the radiator out. The condenser is going to come out. That's all going to be gone. No AC for me. Gets you better airflow when that's gone. I'll clean up all the fender wells. Probably take that off, or just, I don't know what I'm going to do with the box head. I might take it off once the engine tranny's out. Clean all that up. Clean all these wires up. A lot of that's for AC. This whole harness right here is AC. This is AC. That's all part of that same wiring harness that's right here. So all that will go away. Of course, I'll take the power steering out, clean all this up. Wire brush the frame, paint it. I don't know what I'm going to do with the fender wells yet because they're cracked. I'll deal with all that when I get there. Clean the box up. Power steering box works great. This is for the alternator. So this was just a plain Jane GM Performance Crate 350. 330 horsepower. 750 Holly on it. Sat for many years until I bought it and fired it up for the first time. And yeah, it ran good. Didn't run as good as I wanted it to. Has pretty low compression, so that's one reason for the cylinder head change. Camshaft change will go well with the torque converter that's in it. Transmission needs to come back out so I can, there's a seal I screwed up because of not having a good ground to the frame. Fucking plane. And it ground, when you don't have a good ground system, which I was a dummy, it grounds between the torque converter and the transmission. There's a bushing in there, and it fries that. Well, then it starts leaking oil out of there. That was all my fault. It's $80 to have a tranny shop pull the converter out and fix it. So it is what it is. What do you do? So I'm going to pull the motor and tranny out. See if there's anything else in here that's new. Now, for you guys that are into this kind of stuff, I found this in the trash the other day. Brand new. It's a solar unit to charge your battery. So you can either plug it into your cigarette lighter, charge your car that way, or plug it right into your car. Look at that, nice find. Freebie. Found it right here in the yard, so I threw that away. In here, what do we have? What do we have? We got two brand new tires under here. Right there, Continentals. So this Continental right here, and this is a Continental inside here. I got those from the guy who owns the 56 Chevy. He put new tires on it. These had about 300 freaking miles on them. And they were too short. He wanted a taller tire. So I said, hell yeah, I'll take them. Then this tire, look at this. So it's the same wheel that's on the 56, if you remember that. This tire still has all the titties on it. He didn't want this spare tire and wheel. Now, that tire, the date on that tire is old. It ain't worth a shit. But Tricky Ricky will use that on a trailer at his work. And fuck, it's brand new, and if it blows out, then it blows out. It ain't the end of the world. I definitely need to clean this. It's a freaking pigsty in here, but all these car parts kind of makes it a pain in the ass. Need a 40 footer instead of a 20 footer. I'm sweating like a pig. Oh, the seats. So, real quick, I put the the seats are gonna work. I was really concerned about it because of the headroom. I'm sitting there a little crooked right now. And obviously the track needs to go forward here. It's not sitting in the right spot, the track itself. This is where the seat will sit. The problem is I had that back completely straight up and down. So my head was up inside the headliner. And that sucked. It still does, the bottom of the seat still does sit up a little bit high. Doesn't look like it, but it does. But it's gonna work. That's no problem. I sanded a little bit on the paint here just to see the difference. This is all lacquer checked, and so it rusts in between the lacquer check. This looks good. But bodywork will come someday. Not yet, someday. So there's the update. This weekend, most definitely, or sooner, the engine will be out and on that engine stand. Pulling the cylinder heads off, looking to see how they look, because the motor had a little water in it when we bought it and sat outside, even though it was brand new and never been started. Had a little water in it, so it ran good, didn't smoke or anything. So I'm ready for surprises, though. That's the whole thing. I'm ready for all the surprises. I don't know what I'm going to do with the firewall yet. Really don't want to take everything apart to paint it. When the motor and tranny's out, I'm going to figure all that out. Obviously, I'll paint the cross member down there, get all the grease and grime from 40 some years of use. The motor itself is really clean, except for right in the back. Right there, it got a little bit dirty. But, not bad. Anyways, that's all for now. Go fuck yourselves.